Hey guys, and welcome to the Natty Blueprint episode 8. I hope everyone is good. It's just me and Denny here today. A little bit of a catch up and a Q&A. Kind of just like a standard episode, really. It was great having Clint on the last podcast. Did really well. We're actually close to 50 subs now, mate.
Nice.
And we're averaging over 100 views on every video. So if people can keep that up, again,
That's pretty
we
sick.
appreciate all the love and support on the pod. Make sure you put it on your stories as well that you're watching it. Give us a tag, and we really do appreciate it. Anyway, Denny, how you doing, mate?
I'm all good. We are another week down in prep.
We are.
Everything plain sailing. Just come back from a walk. Nice and chill. The sun's out. Day off. So yeah, everything's going pretty smoothly.
Should
Um,
I maybe put up your shots you took today
go
on the
for it.
pod?
Go
We'll
for it.
actually use Riverside for what we can
Maybe
actually use it for.
what we're actually supposed to be using it for, yeah. We are
Yeah.
actually on 50 subscribers now as well.
Oh, sick.
We're on
There we
50.
go. We're getting somewhere.
We are getting somewhere. Watch out, Joe Rogan. We're only a million and odd 50 short for however many millions he's got.
I don't know. Has he still got his deal with Spotify?
I
Well,
think
I don't know
so.
if he's posting them on YouTube again, but he used to have a deal with Spotify where he would
Yeah,
only
he
put
wouldn't
them
put the
on
long form.
Spotify.
Actually, no, because a little while ago he re-uploaded all of the ones that he was behind with from Spotify onto
Oh,
YouTube,
really? So he
all
must
in
be
one
like,
day. So yeah, that must be over.
Jesus. I wonder what his engagement was like over that day.
Oh, probably terrible, wasn't it?
Crazy. Cool. Right,
So yeah, we just need another 19 million and 850,000, and we'll be there.
Yeah, we're not far off. Not far off, bro. Cool. So do you want to chat people through? These are your shots from today, I
There we
believe.
go. So we got front double, which I can't do. Um,
To be fair, mate, your midsection's really, really tightened up.
Yeah, I
Like,
do need I do need to work on that one a little bit more just because I haven't practiced it as much since I've been lean.
yeah,
So just looking at it, I need to even up the arms a little bit more twisting on the torso. But I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair.
yeah, that does look
Um,
pretty good. I think you just need to bring your elbows up, like forward a little bit more, and
yeah,
then bring
and
your
then
arms back.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
we're
yeah,
rating Denny's physique on the podcast.
yeah, 10 for that shot, I think definitely.
Yeah, 10,
Um,
10 all around. I mean,
yeah, 10 around.
10 all around. Everyone else is watching. You're a three.
Yeah, I'm better than all of you.
Oh
So yeah,
God,
this is post chest and arms today.
looking
Um,
nice.
we've got
Front
Max's
relax.
non-favorable side.
Yeah, this is. I prefer the other side, bro.
Like with these, I prefer that side because I just feel like I look a lot bigger. But the other side, I just look like this, for example.
Yeah, this is your best side.
Everything just looks a lot more detailed. But the
Yeah,
other side, I
like
just
that.
feel like a lot fuller. I feel
That.
like I'm kind of flat this way, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Versus the other one, I feel a bit fuller. But yeah, I was pretty happy with these today. A new low today, so 174.6, I think it was.
yeah,
Something
looking
like
good,
that.
bro. Tightening up, pretty much tightening up very quickly as well.
Yeah,
What, £8 off, is it? Close to £8 off now in three
yeah,
weeks,
yeah,
which is fairly quick. Considering, obviously we wanted to be quite aggressive out the gates, but we were kind of looking for that £2 a week mark, so we're ahead. And
yeah.
you're only like 12, £13 away. Is that right? What, you're 174, so you're actually
Yeah, so
£16.
my lowest in last prep was 158.8, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you're
so
like £16 away from your lowest, and you're
yeah,
17 weeks out.
yeah. It's like what, 0.8 pounds a week we got to
Yeah,
lose.
he's basically in a very, very good spot, which is nice. Like I think, being ready early, as long as you catch it and you're not just diving yourself deeper and deeper into a hole, is a good thing.
Yeah,
So like I spoke to, obviously Denny checked in today, spoke to him today about potentially having to pull back a little bit if it continues to drop at this rate. Like your food's still relatively high as well. Like we made
yeah,
no changes and you just have a significant drop every week. So yeah, if we need to obviously bring him back up a little bit, then we can, or just hold and maintain.
yeah. It'd be interesting. I'm just looking back at my sheets last time when we made the first change.
I think it was a good few weeks in. I think it was very similar.
Yeah, quite a few weeks in actually. Maybe the cardio changed at some point. So yeah, it wasn't until March that we actually changed the food. I think cardio and expenditure just went up.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah,
then your food did take a bit of a drastic dive from there, didn't it? It was
yeah,
like we changed food and then it was like changing every couple of weeks, wasn't it, to
yeah,
get you into that spot. But I think whilst you're like relatively heavier, when we can get into like that 160 mark and let's say you're around £10 away from your lowest last year,
yeah,
that's probably when we'll do a little bit of like a diet break, just to ensure that your training performance is still good. Because it'd be all well and good getting in condition, but then holding it would just be a nightmare, especially if you're doing it for like 10 weeks plus.
yeah. That's not what I want really.
No, so hold it when it's a little bit heavier, in a little bit better of a spot as well in terms of training, just having a bit more stability, and then we obviously can drive for more fat loss the closer we get to the show day. But yeah, mate,
Yeah,
looking good, looking
yeah.
good.
Like mindset wise as well, like we spoke earlier, like confidence just in training. I feel good. Like I'm not going into sessions like, I might not hit new numbers here, or I might not maintain. It's kind of like just cracking on with it, like not even thinking about it.
Yeah,
So yeah, I wouldn't even say I feel like I'm dieting at the moment. The only thing that feels like dieting will just be the fact that the routine is like pretty much locked in. Because obviously, when you're dieting, everything does tend to dialing a lot more.
yeah,
But yeah, everything's smooth sailing, which is what we want.
yeah. Good stuff,
Is what we
bro.
want.
Good stuff.
What about you? How's your essentially a maintenance at this point, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because you
it's
can't
very
put on too
close.
much weight.
It's very close to maintenance. Obviously, I start prep in 5 weeks' time. So 3rd of March I start. So yeah, 5 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Like just busy, mate. Like in general at the moment. So I'm not really like over analyzing anything too much. I'm happy with my physique shots. Obviously, I pose majority of sessions. I pose pretty much every single session apart from legs. Still happy to get in the trunks at the moment. So I think that's a good kind of gauge. Like
Yeah.
if you're a little bit worried about getting in trunks, you're probably quite soft. So
Yeah.
still quite happy with that. And yeah, just kind of floating around this like 190 to 192 mark. I was a little bit elevated this week, which was a bit strange. Haven't had any off-plan meals for probably 2 weeks now, and I was just on plan. And then Monday I shot up 2 pounds out of nowhere, and I was like, where the hell did that come from? And then throughout the
Yeah.
week, it's just kind of tapered off and come back down, which was good. So
It's probably watching Chelsea play or
yeah,
something.
it probably is. Like we've got Man City today, and by the time this podcast is up, everyone's going to know the result. I'm thinking we're probably going to get smoked
Yeah.
away at Man City. We're going to get smoked. Yeah, can't
Yeah.
wait, can't wait.
We've
But
we've got Wolves, so that'd be interesting. I think that should be
yeah, I know I've got a bet on
fairly plain
Arsenal to
sailing.
win.
Wolves are 17th, easy.
Hopefully, I've got they better win, so I've got a bet on. So
What, a bet on Wolves or Arsenal?
I've got a bet on Arsenal.
Okay,
So I read you my bet right now:
good. I was about
Arsenal
to.
to beat Wolves, Newcastle to beat Southampton with over 1.5 goals, Forest to beat Bournemouth, Sunderland to beat Plymouth, Atletico Madrid to beat Villarreal, and Charlton to beat Shrewsbury Town.
I
£10 on,
can't
300
say
quid
I've
back.
bet in about 3 years.
Do you know what? It's like one of those things that I just every now and then don't mind putting like a tenner on it, but
Yeah.
I've never bet anything over than a tenner. Like I would never
Okay.
put anything more on because I'm
Yeah.
like,
The only time that I have put more on is if I've won like 20 quid and I'm just like, oh, fuck it, let's
yeah,
just chuck
put it
20
all
quid
up
on.
and then lose it.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, well, we've gone backwards now.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus. Anyway,
Yeah.
we don't
What's
advise
your
betting.
what's your biggest win on a bet?
I've 450 is the best I've
Okay.
done.
Yeah. Mine's 400.
Yeah,
Yeah. It
I've
was actually
like I'm.
against Arsenal as well, which was hilarious. This
You're
was
kind
like
of rooting them
four,
to lose.
4 or 5 years ago, and we was in a bit of a sticky spot. And I was like, yeah, we could probably capitalise off this. So I'm not the best Arsenal fan, clearly, if I'm betting against them. But I won 400 quid off 5
Yeah.
quid, so I'll take it.
So thanks, Arsenal. No. Yeah, we don't advise betting, by the way. Begambleware.org. Um,
We should probably just plug loads of websites like Frank,
yeah,
fucking bet awareness.
yeah, yeah. Um,
God.
but yeah, just like in all, feeling pretty good. Been busy this week. Was filming with David yesterday. Big shout out to David, by the way, if he's listening to this podcast. He was a workhorse yesterday.
He
He
was
went.
busy yesterday as
He
well.
was busy. He went to the gym. He said he got to the gym about 11:15, and we didn't leave till 10 to 8 at night. And he was like he obviously trained, and then he filmed someone before me. I
Yeah.
got to the gym about 4:30, and we didn't wrap up filming until about 10 to 8. So
What?
yeah, mate,
What
I
the
did.
hell was you doing?
We were obviously we were doing like a full session, which for me it was legs, so it takes a while. And
That's
then
3 hours easy.
and then we were like, oh, we want to get like a prep promo video, so had to record all of like like the cinematic stuff, like all the walking through the gym and bit of posing and stuff. Like just had to do all of that, and it just took time.
It sounds
And
similar to what I did the day before.
oh really? David, are you giving Denny my content? I'm not happy,
Sounds
bro.
like he's giving you my content.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. My content's shite, so I'll take it.
Yeah, David's great.
Yeah,
I thoroughly enjoy filming with David.
yeah. He made
I'm
it so
pretty sure that's
easy as
his
well.
Instagram handle as well, isn't it? Filming with
He's
David.
changed it. It used to be like
Was it?
filming with David, but
Oh,
I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing his second name because he's Greek.
yeah. Let's not do that. Let's
Yeah,
not butcher it.
let's not do that. Yeah, but big shout out to him. Obviously, we were filming yesterday for a long time, and hopefully we got some good content. I did some like educational reels as well in the gym throughout the session and stuff. So yeah, I'm
Nice.
looking forward to obviously getting that back in and posting that. So yeah, and I'm gonna try utilize a little bit more like or videographers and stuff throughout my prep, um, just to document it a little bit better because I think it's all well and good like posting your training and your physique shots and stuff, but just to build a little bit of like a story behind the prep.
Yeah,
Um, and it's just like it would just look a little bit more crisp. And I want to look back at it as well and be like, oh, that's cool. Like I'm glad I documented it that way. So I've
yeah,
never really done that with a prep before. So
yeah.
yeah,
Very good.
and then
Look forward to seeing it.
yeah, and then today pretty much just I checked in with all my clients checked in, podcast, went for a walk, had a few client calls as well. So it's been a pretty busy one. But after this, I've just got my cardio to do, and then I can watch Chelsea. So I can
Nice.
kind of relax a little bit now.
Chill.
And then yeah, next weekend as well, going up to see AJ in Rotherham. Obviously, you might be joining
I
us
might
doing
be
a
coming.
separate session.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going up to train with him, train push, which I'm looking forward to because he probably hasn't seen my physique in 3 years, maybe. I think the
Wow.
last time he saw my physique was in 2022 at this point, early on in the year. So it's probably been 3 years since he's seen my physique in person. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Obviously, it's a bit of a trek, but
Yeah.
he's in prep, so it was a case of me going like, can I jump in for a session? And obviously he would accompany that. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. But yeah, that's kind of it from me, really, mate. Kind of waffled on a little bit there, but yeah, it
Waffle,
fits in
waffle.
a decent spot.
So yeah, I had the pleasure of taking my brother to the gym today, which
Yes, you
was
said.
interesting. He's not a gym person, so showing him the ropes a little bit, see how he gets on. So we might see a winter arc off my brother, which would be
Hopefully he's got the
interesting.
Delt genetics.
I don't think so. Sorry, bro, but I don't think you have.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
how
got
was it?
better hairline genetics, let's put it that way.
How was it then? Is he like completely new, or was it like the
Yeah.
first time he's ever
I
gone in the
mean,
gym? Or
he's a bit older than me, so he's 31, I believe, 31, 30, something like that. He trained a little bit when he was at uni, just with his pals. Like he's always been more into like running, and then he's sort of dabbled a little bit. Like maybe he'll go for a month and then stop for like 6 months, but nothing consistent. I think during lockdown as well, I tried helping him out a little bit again. I think you got to want to do it for the right reasons,
yeah, for
or at
sure.
least have some sort of enjoyment out of it. And this time round, he signed up to Muscle Hut already, and that's well out of his sort of comfort zone. But I think it's going to do him some favors. I'm guiding him through it a little bit, and he just seems a lot more kind of keen on wanting to actually progress. Like he's got a notebook, everything. Like so, it's good to see. So I do genuinely believe like if he can stick to it for 6 months minimum, he will continue to go because he will see that change. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's very brand new into it to the point where I'd say he's a complete beginner.
Yeah.
So
What's your
yeah,
like thought process then when you have someone completely new, or maybe not like the first time walking to a gym, but they're very novel at it? Like, what would be your advice to that person?
food wise, just try and with every meal, just try get some protein in because typical Gen Pop people who don't go to the gym at all, protein is just very, very low on
Yeah.
average anyway. So he eats pretty well anyway. So just bringing up just something in every single meal just to help him out there. And then when it comes to training, it's just try and learn as much as you can. So have a plan, have a workout split. Then the gym anxiety goes down a little bit as well. If everything's brand new, you can say, okay, I'm going on this, going on that. But just learning the basics of the movements, you can pick up all the extra stuff later on. It's just learn how to train well. Doesn't have to be balls to the wall failure because I don't think that's realistic for a beginner at all. So for him, as an example, it's just right. Let's nail the form, get you good at that. Still train with some intent, but just get the basics done. Try and get into a routine of it as well, and just have it as okay. Every Saturday I'm doing this, and just so you can get that minimum threshold in, and then from there it's just obviously increase the intensity, start dialing your food a little bit more, and then once you got that, because I think a lot of people what they try and do is they try and run before they can walk, and they'll be like, oh, I need to calculate all my macros, I need to learn biomechanics or like whatever it is, because there is so much information out there. So I think just getting that basic stuff in, so just turning up at the gym for a start is where you need to be. Having some sort of a plan that you can stick to so you can see a little bit of progress and then yeah, like just dial in your nutrition a little bit. He's not counting macros or anything, it's just eat well essentially.
Yeah.
And for him, we just want to get him because I'm essentially coaching him now. Just want to get him down to probably like take 8 kilos off in 12 to 16 weeks. Just see where
Yeah.
he's at
Yeah. That's
and then
cool.
go from there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is cool. Like it's cool because you'll obviously you know what you're doing. So like if he just listens to you, like the amount of progress he's gonna make within
Yeah.
that time period. Like
Yeah.
I think
So
we always say it, don't we? Like if we had someone like what we know now going into the gym when we first started, we'd be levels above where we are now.
yeah.
But yeah, obviously you have to go through that kind of phase to learn your way or learn your path, I suppose. But yeah, no, that's cool, mate. Obviously, if
Yeah.
is enjoying it as well, then he's gonna keep up with it. So
Yeah. So it'll be good for him, I think.
yeah, cool.
We'll go from there.
Should we crack on with some questions then?
Let's
Do you want me to go first?
go for
I got one from James likes it hard, Limford.
it.
He didn't actually respond to our rating the physiques. I thought I upset him.
Oh, we've lost him. Well,
We've
clearly
lost
not lost him as a viewer because he's still
the
here.
the avid listener of James Limford. We've lost him. Oh, sorry, James likes it hard, Limford. Um, so he's asked me. The actual question was, how much would it cost for you to try heroin? Not just would you?
Oh, how much would it cost?
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a price on it, then yeah, I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
I think like are we still are we still saying we're in like a safe environment as well?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna tenner. I'm joking.
Max is on the verge of being a drug addict. Drug addict. I think I
Um,
need to send you that website link, Frank.
yeah. Oh,
I don't know. For me, it's a grand minimum.
a
If it's
grand.
just yeah,
I still think that's pretty low.
you think?
I
I
was
mean,
going
you
into
was gonna take it for free last time.
yeah, true. No, I think being realistic, like it's never something that even appealed to me. So it'd have to be like a significant amount of money for
Yeah,
me to be like, okay, that trade off is worth it.
yeah. But if it's like a one and done, very small dose, safe, controlled environment, you're not going to get addicted. And it's just like, oh, I'll get a good feeling for a few hours or however long it lasts. Then, yeah, 1 to 10 grand. I know it's a bit of a
1 to 10.
variance there, but
I'm gonna say 100K.
100K.
I'm gonna say 100K, yeah.
Wow,
Because
you've
I
changed your
like
tune.
I don't know. Like I said, I just all I can imagine is that Breaking Bad scene. It just stays in my head. So now I'm like, and then potentially, like you said in the last podcast, if you it maybe could be quite addictive. So then if I've got to then overcome the
But then
urge
you've
to do
got
it again,
more money to then buy more, and then
heroin.
you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, yeah. So 100K, and then I can buy
Okay,
all of it.
all of it.
Jesus Christ. No, I think
Yeah,
100K is a good turn off because then I could like, or a good turning point or a trade off because then I could like reinvest it and I'd be pretty sound. But like
You can become
with 1K, I'm like,
a
I don't
drug
know if
lord.
that don't know if that would really, sway me.
Yeah, fair.
Interesting question, James. How much would it cost for you to do it? Leave it in the
Yeah.
comments. He's definitely a tenner. He's definitely a tenner. He loves it.
Right, so I got one from a client. Shout out to you. I don't know what the answer is to this, but does clapping cheeks count towards calories burnt as part of my plan?
Clapping cheeks.
Yeah,
What's
come
what's
on.
that?
Was you born yesterday?
Clapping. Oh, like
Clapping,
okay, yeah, I get
clapping cheeks, yeah?
it. Well, I suppose so. You probably do expend
Yeah.
calories. I
I
mean,
mean, if you're doing that and that's a regular thing, just consider it extra calories burnt.
yeah. And it depends how long you're going for as well. Like if it's like
Yeah,
60 seconds, you're probably not burning much.
yeah, then you still got to do your cardio afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd probably say I wouldn't count that as your cardio unless you're
no, that's
if
just
you
an
maybe you
added
should measure
benefit,
your
mate.
heart rate.
Yeah,
Midway through, just check your watch and just look at your heart rate.
yeah, especially if you're lazy as well. Definitely doesn't
If you're
count.
lying on your back all the time, you're not doing
Yeah,
anything, bro.
doesn't count, mate. Doesn't count.
Jesus, what a question.
Yeah, interesting. Um, got this is from Kieran, oh KD Owler. I've got compounds versus isolated movements. What's your favorite? So I don't know whether this is what's better or just what's your favorite on both.
Yeah. Well, in terms of enjoyment, probably compounds, right? Like compounds are more enjoyable than
Yeah,
an
I
isolation
mean,
work.
yeah, I mean, isolation stuff is obviously just all single joint movements, which you probably could get away with not doing anyway
Yeah.
on some things. Um, what's your favorite? So yeah, if we're just going those two, then yeah, compounds. But if we're choosing a favorite of both, maybe we'll answer it that way as well.
Yeah.
Favorite compound, deadlift. Favorite isolation, tricep extension.
Really. I hate
Yeah,
training arms, bro.
I hate biceps, but triceps I like.
My favorite isolation. My favorite compound is probably the Cybex hack at the moment. Um, I do like an RDL as well, but with my back being glass, it's just a set of paranoia more so than anything else at the moment.
Oh no.
Isolation probably like leg extension. Very quad dominant.
Yeah, it shows, and
My
so does mine.
favorite. Yeah, it does. All right, I've got a question from Nino. He says, your take on whether you need a squat pattern and a leg press to maximize quad growth.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would say so.
yeah,
I'd argue you could probably take out a leg extension and just have squat patterns for overall
yeah,
leg development. Obviously, they both help, but yeah, I think just building strength overall as well, which is going to translate into a lot of your other lifts. And I guess just getting strong. So yeah, definitely have it in if you could only pick the compounds versus the isolation as an
yeah.
example.
I think a compound, the amount of load exposure you're gonna get from that is just so superior.
Yeah,
Obviously, isolation you can recover quicker from isolation work, but in terms of if you want big quads, I would be saying you need to be squatting and you need to be leg pressing. Um, like I wouldn't leave it up to a leg extension to grow my quads. You know,
yeah,
like I'd be doing like hacks, pendulums, barbell squats, like leg pressing, do it all, and that will grow your quads more than 2, 3 sets on a leg extension. Um,
yeah,
and even though it might not feel the same, like you might feel like on a leg extension you're getting better quality work through your like quads. I still would argue that a leg press and a hack would build more muscle. Um,
yeah,
to be fair, I went for a long period of time though when I had knee issues where I was only doing leg extensions and leg presses, and um, I didn't do any squat variations at all for about a year, and my legs
yeah,
still grew quite a lot from that. So
yeah.
I would,
Especially if you're accurate with that compound work as well. Like
yeah, yeah,
there is the tendency for people to just overly load it, and then you're not going to get anything out of it, or
yeah,
not a lot
definitely,
out of it.
yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah,
So I'd say they probably are essential. But again, if you're injured, maybe not. But I would say if you've got knee problems, you're probably going to find that leg extensions trigger that more so than compound work. So yeah,
Yes.
that would be our take on it, mate. Got a question from Big Clint. He's now an avid listener of the podcast. Now he's been on it.
He's now
He's actually
natty as well,
yeah,
according to my
he's really
DMs.
natty. Really, really. Do you know what can I share it? Oh fuck it. Sorry, Clint. I'm going to share this. He messaged you. You know we're talking about L-carnitine.
Yep.
He messaged me the next day saying I've just taken L-carnitine. He took pictures of his chest and he sent it to me and he was like, my chest has never looked like this.
Oh
And I
wow.
was like, oh, don't tempt me, bro.
Oh. So it is. I'm assuming he's taking it injectable, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, and that's not on a banned substance list.
no, not at this point in
Interesting.
time. But like, I don't know. It can't be. Like, they can't put it on there. I don't think. But yeah, it's he pinned each pec
I was going to
and
say, I'm assuming it's direct to site sort of thing.
yeah, and he said his chest he never got like a contraction like it. He said it was his chest never looked like this, and I was like Jesus. And he sent me pictures as well, and his chest did look decent. So I was like, fair
I
play,
don't
mate.
know too much about the science of it. Do you know much about it in terms of
I
how it
haven't
works?
looked into it. It's I've never really like dove deep on it. Like obviously I know the benefits of L-carnitine when it comes to the oral usage through like supplementation, but I don't know about the injectable. It'd be probably something I should probably read up on. Um, but I haven't had any clients say to me yet that they want to take it. So, and I haven't got an interest in taking it. So
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's also
Interesting.
asked me your favorite bodybuilder. Why is this?
Favorite bodybuilder? I'd say I've got two. Kind of obvious one, just because he's so famous. Chris Bumstead.
Steve-O. Yeah,
He's the GOAT. He
yeah, he
is
is.
Mr. New. And then probably Dorian Yates.
Really,
Yeah.
Dorian, big. Yeah, Dorian's one of my favorites. To be
Yeah.
fair, my favorites kind of sway a lot. Because I see some people's physiques and I'm like, oh my god, that is ridiculous. Like Keon's physique,
Oh yeah.
even though
Yeah.
like
Joke.
I would never look like that. I just like it how freaky it is.
Yeah.
Um, so he's probably one of my favorite. I don't have like a one favorite. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do quite like Keon's physique. I just like like anything that's just really, really impressive.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
I quite
sick.
like Kevin Levrone as well.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Kevin
watch
Durant.
quite a lot of his stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's good.
I like Martin Fitzwater as well at the moment. Do you
Okay.
know him?
Yeah.
He's uh he's looking really good. Obviously, he came fourth at the Olympia, but I just like him as a like I like his personality as well.
Is he German? Is he German?
I don't think he's German. No, I think he's quickly Google.
Google. Oh, that guy. Yeah, yeah. No, he's not German. I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, I don't think he's German.
Definitely not German.
He's too pale for that. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's probably one of my favourites at the moment. Um, God, Clint's asked loads of questions. Your favourite thing to do outside of bodybuilding?
Well, there's my answer. Not very interesting because I don't have much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's
Go
the
on, you
same
go
for me,
first.
to be fair.
What's that?
Like maybe watching football. I I listen to a lot of like football. Like my YouTube is pretty much like football YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
I very rarely watch any kind of like bodybuilding stuff on YouTube.
Okay.
But I think that's because like my life is so consumed with bodybuilding that sometimes when I get spare time, I don't want to be watching more bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Like when you're analyzing clients' form footage a lot of the time in the evenings and
Yeah.
stuff like that, the last thing I kind of want to be doing is watching, someone else train.
More. Yeah.
Um, and I don't know, like I always listen to bodybuilding podcasts and stuff because I can get value out of that. But like literally watching someone train, I just don't like. It doesn't really give me anything. Like
Yeah.
I watch a lot
Yeah.
of like show day videos. I think they're pretty cool.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. I'd say for me, like, it's a bit of an older one. Like, I don't play games anymore, but I watch a lot of gaming stuff on YouTube. Like, I
yeah.
used to be an absolute sweat with games.
What games?
Just, I wouldn't leave the house. Call of Duty,
Yeah, cool.
Bad Company. I used to play a lot of PC games. I've actually re-downloaded one, Rome Total War, which I've played a little bit. That's a really old game. It's kind of like a strategy game. But yeah, probably watching gaming, to be honest.
Yeah. There's a
Even
lot
though
of
I don't play.
bodybuilders that do game. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
good time distraction. Like, especially if
yeah,
you're in prep and you're hungry, like you can just start gaming and then you'll.
yeah. But I know when I was massively into it, it would make my entire life just not sociable because I'd be up till like 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
eyes glued to the screen, and
Yeah. I've said that before. Like, I wanted to get like a PS5, but I'm also like I've got such an addictive personality that I would just be on it all the time, and
yeah,
it would just negatively impact my life.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I just keep stopping myself because I'll be straight on FIFA, mate, or Call of
Oh
Duty,
yeah,
and I'll be
yeah,
playing it for hours as
yeah.
well.
Do you know what? So I've bought FIFA every single year apart from the last 2 years. Like
Yeah.
I literally started Ultimate Team on the first year that it come out when it was just shit. So yeah, I was mad on Ultimate Team and like from FIFA 14 to probably like FIFA 18.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just absolutely sweating it.
I was, yeah, absolute sweat. Embarrassing as well.
Playing it till like 4 a.m.
Oh,
But yeah,
easy.
favorite things to do outside of bodybuilding, probably not a lot because I don't get that much time away from bodybuilding. Um, but I would probably say like watching football or something like that. I actually quite like just watching TV as well. I try and give myself like a minimum of an hour a night to just sit down and watch TV.
Yeah,
I'm watching The Night Agent at the moment on Netflix. Very, very good. Season one was good, but season two, I think it's better. Like it's
yeah.
very, very good.
I don't watch any TV at all, to be fair.
Do you not?
Like none. Zero. I might put maybe like a series on once a month on my laptop, but actively watching TV, never.
No. See, that's my way of like calming down and chilling out.
Yeah,
Like I'll literally put my phone on the side and then try not go on my phone a lot. So like when I get back
yeah,
from the gym, it's like eat my post workout, prep my meals for the next day, have a shower, and then chill. Like don't do anything for an hour or so,
yeah,
and be able to just like chill out. So
yeah. I think that's
probably helps
important.
with my sleep as well.
Yeah, I think it's important, especially with the line of work that we do as well, having actual downtime so you can be fresh, productive with training clients. It is important.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you're getting like form footage for like 9 o'clock, and like the thing is when work's there and I know I've got to do it, I just do it. So
Oh, okay.
I like if my phone's going off and I've got form footage coming in at 9 o'clock, I will usually respond to it.
How do you do your form footage? Is it just like voice note breakdown sort of thing?
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Okay.
like all over WhatsApp. No, if it's like something that really, really needs fixing and I need to like draw things on Loom or whatever, then I'll do it on the
Yeah.
Loom feedback as well.
Okay.
But usually most of the time it's like very minor tweaks. So it can either be like a message, or a voice note. To be honest, like a lot of my clients at the moment, they send me form footage, and majority of the sets, I'm like, perfect, spot on, like
Yeah.
lovely. Like I don't need to say any more because this is exactly what we want.
Yeah.
And I just think sometimes when you're trying to pick apart a client's form footage so
You
much,
can
it
make
just
them
takes away.
overthink it then as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they end up overthinking it. So I'm like, usually I'm like, how's this feel? Is it, you know, and if
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, really good, got a good contraction with it, I'm progressing it really well. I'm like, okay, we don't need to worry about this really,
Yeah.
really minor tweak because it's not
Yeah.
going to bring a massive
Because
benefit
like
anyway.
even with our training as well, like yeah, we could really start getting nitty gritty with it, but like how productive actually is that?
Yeah,
Because then you're just
exactly.
gonna like, so focused on oh let's do this, let's do that, and then yeah, you're not gonna be able to maintain it throughout the set anyway.
No, no. But yeah, that'd probably be my favorite thing: watching TV and watching football. Um, he's also said, would you rather eat a baby goat or a matter baby?
A what? A
A
matter
matter
baby?
baby.
Nah, he's got to say, what's a matter baby? That's what that is.
Would you rather eat a baby goat or a matter baby?
So the idea of that is for us to go, what's a matter baby? Get it?
Oh,
Yeah. I'm
oh,
assuming that's what it is anyway. So he's sort of half got us there
oh, he
because
nearly.
what is a matter baby?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what is
So
a matter baby.
you haven't fooled me, Clint. You fooled Max.
I'm glad you clocked onto that. You're pretty sharp today, mate, with the cheeks clapping and the matter baby.
Laser focus, mate.
But yeah, that's all my questions. You got any more?
Yeah, I've got favorite cheat meal slash snacks.
Oh, that's a good one. Favorite cheat meal? Uh, Italian food, I think.
Okay. Like a
Any
pasta
pasta
dish.
or pizza, I
Yeah.
reckon. I'm not
Okay.
a massive burger fan. What about you?
Mine would have to be Domino's.
Domino's. Domino's is elite.
It's just
It's, it's so
unmatched.
shit for you.
Unmatched. Yeah. The thing is, I can eat so much of it as well, which is the worst part about it.
Yeah,
Like large Domino's side, potato
cookies.
wedges.
Yeah,
Probably could smash a Ben and Jerry's on the side of that as well.
yeah. It's dangerous, isn't it?
But you asked me to eat a lot of food that's clean.
Clean.
Not happening.
Yeah.
I could smash 6K calories on Domino's easy.
Oh yeah. Like it's just two pizzas basically.
Yeah.
Like
Probably what is one pizza? Probably like 3.5K calories.
they're about 3K. Yeah. The one
Yeah.
I get, which is the, if anyone wants a decent Domino's order, get the Meteor, but change the base to tomato rather than barbecue. Barbecue base, bro. Just that is just not
It's a
right.
lot. It's a lot of flavor, but I rate it.
Really.
Yeah.
I can't stand a barbecue base.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
get
gonna.
the American hot,
Yeah,
take
that's
the
good.
onions off, replace it for ground beef. So it's jalapeno peppers, ground beef, pepperoni.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Yeah, and then a tub of the garlic sauce as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, unreal.
Yeah.
Look how
I'm not
smack my
dieting.
heart. uh, and to be fair though, I'm going to surprise you here. Another thing I don't like: chocolate orange, rancid,
What?
absolutely grim.
Well, do you know what? They now do a chocolate orange that isn't orange.
So it's not
It's
chocolate
just
orange
dairy milk. Like a
in the shape of an orange.
yep.
What?
Yep.
We're both googling this now. Chocolate orange.
I think they've done it over Christmas. It's just a blue packet and it's just chocolate milk. It just says Terry's chocolate milk, but it is the same thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I've
I
got it
think
on
they've done it
Amazon.
over Christmas.
That is, I didn't even know this existed.
There you go. So no excuses now to eat your Terry's chocolate non-orange.
Getting it up on the screen. Hopefully this
Yeah,
works.
just to prove
This,
it.
yeah, this thing,
Yep, that's it.
£10 off for two. It's still a lot. I am paying a tenner for this.
Quality content here,
So it's
guys.
still in the shape of an orange as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't going for that. No way. Look at this valuable. Oh, also another thing, mint chocolate, disgusting.
You're a bit of a weirdo, aren't you?
I fucking hate like mint chocolate, grim. Why is this still sharing? Stop. There we go.
There we go.
Click stop and it wouldn't stop. Yeah, mint chocolate, not a fan at all. Um, but yeah, I'm going out for Nepalese food tomorrow. Going to a place called Gurkha Fire, which could be
Nice.
quite nice.
Nepalese food is great.
Yeah, I like just like Nepalese, Indian food, like
Yeah.
curries and stuff like that. Like it's basically chicken and rice, isn't it?
Yeah. Fancy chicken and rice.
Yeah, it just tastes good.
Yeah.
Have you got any weird like foods that you don't like that like everyone likes?
I mean, I wouldn't say everyone likes them, but I absolutely hate olives and I absolutely hate mushrooms.
Really?
They make me sick just looking at them. Just looking at them. So
I feel
it's
like
a
they are
big,
the two things that people dislike as well.
yeah,
Like you talk to people, they're like, I don't like mushrooms and I don't like olives.
yeah. Like it's a serious food aversion. I hate it.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
I really
Is there
like both of
anything?
them.
Trying to think if there's anything like normal that people eat that I hate. I used to be really fussy with eating, to be fair, but for the most part, I eat pretty much everything now.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of when you grow up a little bit, you just end up eating whatever anyway.
yeah,
But
like
for me,
I've
it's
cooked for myself for the last 10 years or however
yeah,
it is. I think because you just start experimenting a little bit.
yeah, for sure.
Um, yeah, so not a lot really.
Just
I'll eat most things.
would you eat chocolate, mint chocolate?
Yes.
Wrong. Have you had the mint chocolate whey? Have you
No. Do
bought that yet?
you know what? The best ice cream is mint chocolate ice cream.
What? Just get vanilla and just mix a load of toothpaste into it, you'll be sound. What are you doing? You're ruining ice cream, bro.
There we go. What's your favourite ice cream in the comments?
Mint chocolate's rancid, and chocolate orange tastes like mouldy chocolate.
No. No. What is your favourite chocolate then?
What is my favourite chocolate? Toblerone. White chocolate Toblerone.
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean? Is it the
What
caramel or whatever it is?
what
Toblerone.
shit chocolate?
That is not shit.
Oh,
Another
God.
one, Yorkie. The rate is it oat and raisin or whatever it is,
Yes.
or fruit
Yeah.
and raisin? No, it's not fruit and
Yeah.
raisin. Oat and
Fruit
raisin,
and,
whatever.
yeah. Biscuit and raisin, something like that.
Yeah, unreal.
Yeah, that's good.
That's top
Yeah.
tier.
I'm a Galaxy man.
Galaxy. See, that is quite out of the ordinary because usually Galaxy chocolate's pretty shit. Like dairy milk would be top
No,
top
dairy
tier.
milk's like
Cadbury. What?
sub tier.
I like a cream egg as well. Like cream eggs.
Not
You don't
really.
get a cream egg like bite the top off and then suck off all the filling. Suck out all the filling. Get your tongue in there and everything.
Practicing Max's
It's where I
cream
got all
egg
my
tactic.
skills from.
This is the title for this one. Max's tongue tactics.
I'm not putting that as a title. No one will watch it. Our least viewed podcast is me giving the embarrassing story about my toilet stories. So
Yeah. No one cares about you, mate.
yeah, probably not going to go down that route. Oh dear. You got any more questions?
I think that might have been it. How many did I ask? So we've done Kieran's. Oh, so this is an public apology from last time. So I called him Lewis last time, Chris's client. It's actually pronounced Louis. So Louis, who I trained with yesterday. I don't really know why he's asked me this, but this is more for you, Max. Drop the skincare routine, lads. Podcast has you looking like a L'Oreal advert.
Oh, I like
My
this
skin
Lewis
is
guy.
notoriously shit.
This Lewis guy is really nice. Lewis, big fan of the podcast.
Yeah. So what's your skincare routine, Max?
I ain't got one.
You ain't got one.
Sorry, Louis. I know your name is Louis. I'm just taking the piss. The only thing I use is the CeraVe salicylic acid like cleanser stuff in the shower.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah.
I do that like morning and when I shower when I get home from the gym. But yeah, that's it. Like I don't really mess around with it too much. I'm not like a really spotty person anyway. Like
Yeah.
I used to be when I was a kid, but like now I'm relatively
Yeah.
clear.
I've always had shit skin. Like I went through really bad acne when I was like 18 to 20. And it just seems to like hover around still a little bit. So
Yeah.
I think some people are just a little bit genetically
I think
unfortunate with
so.
it.
I think some people are just a little bit more prone to it than others.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had like bad spots on my back when my back's got like really spotty, but
Yeah.
it's never been like out of control.
Yeah.
It's just a
I
bit of a
find-
pain in the ass when you have a spot on your back because you can't get it.
Yeah. It's just there.
You're just like, usually I just get Kate to get it. I'm like, can you just pop this spot on my back?
Yeah. I find mine gets worse when I'm pushing food up.
Yeah, just for
Just
like,
because food quality does drop a little bit.
yeah,
Because you're just
Yeah.
trying to get in a few more calories. But yeah,
yeah.
so
I think that is
that's
a common like theme is like people's skin quality and stuff does kind of go down a little bit when they're
yeah.
really,
Like the best my skin ever looked was when I was in prep.
and
Like
you're eating
last year.
nothing.
Yeah. So, and I guess that is probably again just food choices. Like everything
Yeah.
just becomes single ingredient. Eating lots of veggies. So yeah, eat your veggies and fruits basically.
Yeah, you will find as well, like if you're eating a lot of like processed food, oxidative stress will obviously increase, and then
Yeah.
therefore you'll get things like skin flare-ups,
Yeah.
potentially like hair loss and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
So, just be cautious in an off season on what you're eating. When guys are pushing up like really heavy as well, like I've got some guys that are on like 5K calories. I'm like telling them like they need to get like the best olive oil and like clear like proper like good hot honey and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like not getting all this shit crappy oil from like Tesco's, which is like 50p because it's
Yeah.
just full of shit. Like get extra virgin olive oil,
Exactly. Yeah.
avocado oil as well, decent one. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
I have any more questions, mate. I think we're all
you're
out
all
of
out.
questions now.
You're all out. How long are we going for?
How have you got
45 minutes.
anything you'd like to discuss on the podcast? I feel like we kind of just planned this one very late on. Like we was
Yeah,
like Thursday when it was like, oh, we probably should get a podcast in this week.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, when did we film the
Um,
one with Clint? Monday, wasn't it? So,
Monday, yeah.
and we talk quite on a regular basis anyway. So
Yeah. Um, yeah, there's not much else.
this is great content.
Sorry, guys. Does everyone like my new background?
It looks lovely. Did Steph give you that?
Yeah, I stole it.
He stole it.
I
How's he
mean,
doing? How's he
it's
doing
been
in
in my room,
Madeira?
huh?
How's he doing
Well,
in Madeira
I mean, it's lovely weather out there.
all
It
the
stays
time?
light till like 7 p.m. Yeah, he's living the life, living the
Living a life.
life.
He's Ronaldo came from Madeira, didn't he?
Yeah. So when I went to Madeira,
Do you
went
reckon they
to
all just
the
do Sues out there? Like when
yeah,
they're really happy, they just go Sue.
Sue.
That's what Steph's
Yeah,
doing every morning.
he literally wakes up. He doesn't stretch. He just says Sue.
Sues.
But yeah, like the Ronaldo museums there, which I went to, which is
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
What does it
Although,
have in there? Like his old shirts or something?
yeah, like old shirts, memorabilia, it's just the walls are plastered with art of just him. So it's clearly just a Vanity Fair. Um, but yeah, it's pretty sick. The funny thing is, there's a statue outside the Madeira airport,
Of Ronaldo.
and it's of him, and it looks terrible.
Does it?
Yeah, Ronaldo statue. Yeah, Google it and just laugh quickly. So,
I'll quickly
Ronaldo
look it up.
airport.
Whip it up.
The one outside the museum is good, but his one outside the airport, it's
Not
like a
good.
4-year-old made it.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they renamed the airport to his name as well.
They renamed the airport.
Pretty sure they did.
Oh my god, that is horrendous.
In it.
Is it just the head?
Yep, just the head, but it's terrible.
No way. I'm gonna put it up for the people so they can see it. That is
Hopefully, Steph
shocking.
is not watching this one because he'll think we're just slating Madeira.
It's not sharing yet, is it?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So yeah,
What is that? Is that
like
it?
imagine, because obviously they unveiled it in front of him. There's probably a reaction of him doing it. You would be so pissed, wouldn't you,
What's
if that
that?
was it?
Is
That
that
one's
it?
all right. That's the one outside the museum, which is that. But that head one is literally out the front of the airport.
I like how he's doing like a semi-sue as well. What the fuck? Is this guy like trying to touch his knob? Bit sus. Bit sus.
Bit sus.
People just. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uh,
People
God.
were fantastic. I do have some news for you though. I booked my first show this week.
Way.
So
What federation is that again?
that's the PCA Naturals. Because they posted and their September show is 70% full already.
I'm
And I
sure.
was like, shit. I was like, I bet I'd better just book it now. So I've literally messaged all the clients that are in that show. I was like, make sure you book because this could
Yeah.
be full very, very quickly.
Bloody
Um,
hell.
but yeah, that was like, Jesus, how many people are actually doing that show? Because PCA can hold quite a few people in a show. So yeah, it's gonna be
That is a lot.
a busy one, and that's my third show as well. So I
Okay.
hadn't even booked the two before that. I was like,
Just to make sure you can get it in, yeah.
yeah, get in because I think the first one now is like 85% full, which is the one in May. So obviously the
Mad.
natural shows are really booking
Yeah.
up, which is great like for natural bodybuilding as well. Like to see the amount of people going into those shows.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a massive year. I think there's going to be a lot of people competing this year.
Yeah. It's going to be a good year for the sport, and obviously just bring in a little bit more awareness, especially to the natural side as well. Because
Yeah,
I think from an outsider, people think bodybuilding and they just think gear, steroids, yeah.
yeah,
But there is that whole other side of it where some physiques you'll look at and be like, wow, that's like you could argue it's maybe more impressive because it's like that's what's been achieved. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty good. And
Yeah, I think as
you,
well, like having such a massive federation like the PCA doing natural shows when well, last year they had their first natural show, and I believe that kind of like sold out. And
okay,
then they've put in 4 qualifiers now, and then a British finals as well. And to see them like the entries going in so quickly is just really, really good for natural bodybuilding
yeah,
because it and having that federation who is the biggest bodybuilding federation in the UK putting on natural shows, you're going to get a lot more eyes drawn towards the
yeah,
natural realm, which is yeah, it's exciting. It is really exciting. So people can look at bodybuilding with a different view,
yeah.
because the natural side is growing for
I think
sure.
it'd be good. Yeah, especially because I think PCA they do document it very well, so
Yeah,
it will look good as
their
well.
whole production is really good. Like you get the reels out of it. Um, yeah, it's all pretty decent. Like their lighting's always pretty good as well. Like I don't
Yeah,
think I've really been to a PCA show and the lighting hasn't been great. Like they've always had decent lighting. The
yeah,
photos have been good. Like the whole production side of the PCA shows are really good. Obviously, it'd be interesting as well because with your WMBF show, it's in Luton, isn't it? The
yeah,
WMBF one.
yeah,
Yeah, so I've never been there before, so I don't know what the venue's going to be like there, but hopefully that'll be
yeah,
decent. And then also the UK DFBA, the Ben Hall, that's kind of where they go every single year for that, so we kind of know
yeah.
what
Which is
that
interesting
lighting will be like.
because
What's that?
obviously I don't think it's necessarily the best venue, but
Yeah, I don't think it's the greatest venue for them. From what I've heard from other people, like the lighting's sometimes not great, but
yeah,
obviously you see like they could have just improved it this year. You don't know, right? Like it could change from year to year,
yeah,
so we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm really excited for that one. We need to book a hotel or apartment as well.
yes,
We need to get
yes,
that done because I
yeah,
the only the reason I'm like planning super ahead is because I know what like hotels and stuff are like, and people will do it all last minute or like 5 6 weeks out, and then we'll be like, shit, we haven't got a decent apartment or anything like
yeah.
that, and we
There's
need
nothing
like a
close. They're all sold out. Yeah,
yeah, like if we've got a videographer with us as well, obviously it's more people, so we will kind of want a decent like open space to
yeah,
stay the night before, especially if you probably get tan on the Saturday as well. So you'll get tan the night before, and then on the morning of. So we need to get that arranged, and you not get tan all over the bed sheets.
yeah. I'll bring a bin bag with me and I'll wrap
Yeah,
myself up in
sleep in a bin bag. I tell you
a
what, I got
black
my
bed
clients
sheet.
to do last time. I got them to buy like a a black like single bed cover,
Yeah,
and basically you get in it like a sleeping bag, and then you
gotcha.
button it up over your neck, and then you put the pillowcase over the pillow. Mate, it
Yeah,
works out so well because then you don't have to like remake the bed.
yeah,
So yeah, that any little tip for people who are competing. Make sure one you bring your own bed in, but that is a good option. So I think
yeah,
what we did last time was put towels on like the top of the top half of the bed,
yeah,
put the pillowcase over the pillow, and then got them pretty much up to their neck height in the actual like quilt cover.
yeah.
It works really well, so
Okay.
it just
So
looks a bit silly.
tips if you're getting a tan, don't piss the hotel staff off and get tan everywhere.
Yeah, literally, because then you have to pay a deposit, or
Yeah,
the deposit will be gone. Um, whilst we're on the subject as well, tips for tan, skincare. This is something a lot of people don't think about when it comes to bodybuilding shows. Is how you want to approach your skincare. Is you want to exfoliate. I would say anywhere from about 10 days out from the show. Some people say a week. I say 10 days. Like exfoliate, moisturize, after shower every single day. Try clear up your skin to the best you possibly can, and try have like good skin texture as well. So improve that the best you can. And then if you're competing on a Sunday, for example, I'd probably shave on the Thursday, because you don't know
is
how
that
that's good.
wet shave or just to with like a electric razor?
I use an electric razor, but I'm not a hairy person, so it depends on like how quickly your hair
Oh,
grows back.
yeah,
I know with me, I can use an electric razor and it's not going to grow back in 3 days. But if you
yeah,
are really hairy, then I'd potentially, wet shave
yeah,
everything off. But if it irritates your skin as well,
yeah,
don't do that. Just use an electric razor.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm
you
not a
want to do that a few
particularly
days
hairy
before.
person on my chest, to be fair.
Hey,
I'm not a particularly hairy person on my body, so
yeah,
it
that's
shouldn't be
decent.
too much of an issue.
Yeah, it's just, some people are very hairy, and like I remember Tom just cut himself so many times before he competed because he was like shaving all his legs and everything. The amount of stage shots I've got of him with him just a big cut on his leg because he's he's cut himself a couple of days before shaving. But yeah, as well, like take all that with you. Take the razor with you, take an electric shaver. Like just make sure you're fully prepared because there might be a spot you've missed or something, and you might notice
Yeah,
it the night before, and you might just kind of like quickly nick it
take
off.
it off.
So bring it with you because you don't want to be stressing about having a hairy patch on your body, even though
Yeah,
the judges would probably not see it. But yes. Anyway, should we wrap it up there?
let's wrap it up. Let's
Cool.
wrap it up.
Right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone, for listening to episode 8 of the Natty Blueprint podcast. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe as per usual. Let's get close to 100 subscribers. We're going to be doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers as well. So every sub counts. And if you're watching this and you haven't subbed, then I'm going to send Denny around to your house and he's going to be knocking on your front door. So yeah,
Yeah.
have a good one, people. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.